day. All I have to do is say words, and yet here we are. So I'm being absolutely screwed over at my current job. I have so many stories about all the bullshit that I've been going through there, but I'm not gonna get into it. First of all, because that's tacky. We don't gossip here, okay? We don't do that. And second of all, because it just doesn't matter. It's not important. And that's kind of what this video is about. So I've been doing all the soul searching and moon working and manifestation surrounding like my work, because I hated it so much. And the universe is definitely following through. You know, let this be proof to you that what you ask for, you will receive, for better or for worse. So this past full moon, I think it was, let's see, it's on the 10th. My calendar says it's the 10th. I did some release work because the full moon is really great for that. So I was like, I asked the universe or the goddess and the god, or, you know, source energy, great mystery. The names change a lot for me. I tend to call it anything and everything. Anyway, I asked the universe to please just take away all of these influences that are just holding me back and keeping me down and keeping me from experiencing more joy in my life. And damn if it didn't start working very quickly. It's only been like, what? Not even a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days. And this is already starting to happen. So I received a phone call after work yesterday that basically said, you know, we don't really need you for a long amount of time. Hope you don't mind taking some time off that's unpaid. And at first I was very angry. Well, not, it's kind of weird because I was like angry but calm at the same time, because I just don't like the job. Like if I don't show up, I really, it's not gonna make me cry. Like I need money, but at the same time, like I hate the job so much that I'm not gonna cry about it. I have no fucks left to give for it, so it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. After that phone call, like I immediately knew what was happening here. I was like, this is the universe giving me what I asked for. Like less time at the job that I hate and more time to pursue things that I'm actually interested in and that I actually love. So I immediately gave thanks for it, and it was like this huge weight was just lifted off of my shoulders, because even though what happened to me is really shitty for many reasons, because I'm a damn good worker if I do say so myself, it's still, I know it's for my best. It's gonna work out somehow. That's why I'm able to sit here and smile at you and drink some coffee with joy in my heart, because first of all, coffee. Duh. Second of all, I feel liberated. I feel so much better, and I know for a fact that I'm headed in the right direction, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna flow with the universe and what I asked for. And then to top it all off, I pulled this card for my daily draw from the Everyday Witch Tarot. It's the 8 of Cups. And whenever this card comes up, I always ask myself, or whoever I'm reading for, what are you willing to leave behind, and how quickly are you willing to do it? If you look closely at this card, I love this deck. I love the depictions of all the cards, particularly this one, because one of these cups is still smoking. Whatever happened has happened recently. And she's like, well, that's it. It was great, it's been real, thanks, goodbye. She just grabs her bag and her little cat and she's leaving. Which is kind of what I'm planning on doing at my current job. It's just packing my shit and leaving as soon as possible, to be quite frank with you. But yeah, so when this card comes up, when the 8 of Cups comes up, it's time to move on. If that's not just one more message from the universe telling me to just let it go and to move my happy self along, then I don't know what is. I just wanted to share this story with you because maybe somebody out there is kind of in a similar predicament, in the same situation, dealing with the same sort of universal energy. So if you are in a position or in a situation in which you know you need to leave, but you just kind of have been looking for a sign and you're not really sure how you're going to carry on afterwards, you don't really have a solid plan, or you're scared to let go, maybe this is your sign to let go and to just move on. And I say just move on. I know it's easier said than done. I know that. I'm with you. I'm a Taurus. I don't necessarily like sudden change. But we can do it. You and me. We got this. I really do believe that when one door closes, another one opens. Because that's kind of science, you know what I mean? I'm not a scientist, I'm not a physicist, but I was talking to a physicist at work the other day, and we were talking about how amazing it is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It's infinite. Energy is infinite. It doesn't stop anywhere, it just transforms. So if it's electrical energy, when it reaches that lifespan, it'll become another kind of energy. So if energy is transformed rather than destroyed, that's the way that it works in our lives, because we are energy. Our thoughts are energy. We are all kinds of energy all at once, like kinetic, absolute, electric, all kinds of energy are fluctuating in our fields, in our bodies, and in our very thoughts. Like we have frequencies shooting out of our heads all the time. I'm getting a little too excited, but so because we're energy and we're constantly fluctuating between different kinds of energy, that's the way it works in our lives, because situations can be seen as energy because they are in a far off branch of metaphysics. We'll maybe touch on that in another video. But so these situations are energy, and so when we come to the end of a particular energy in our life, another one starts to begin, and it's totally different. That's just the way that everything works. So yes, when one door closes, another one opens, but only if you hop on the chance. Because the energy, in my personal opinion, in my personal observation, this is not fact, just my observations here, if you don't decide to break free of a particular cycle of energy, it's gonna keep going, because it's not gonna be destroyed. And that's kind of what we talk about in manifestation when we keep attracting things into our lives and repeating the same patterns. That's just like an energetic circle to me. That's how I see it. And we have to use our thought and our intention to create a new phase of energy, a new circle of energy in our lives, or else we're just gonna keep repeating the same patterns. So if you're in a situation in which you need change, you gotta hop on it. Go ahead and hop on it, because you have to do something to create a new form of energy. You know, let's be kinetic about this. Let's be forward moving, like all of the eights in the tarot are, by the way. They're all about breaking free in movement of some kind. In the Eight of Swords, we're breaking free from all of our mental limitations that we place on ourselves. In the Eight of Wands, we're shooting out of the cannon and we're moving the fuck on in many different ways. Whether it's just like in a sudden burst of energy, or a sudden series of events that kind of propel us forward, or if it's just like with our own willpower and our intention in our career. And then in the Eight of Cups, as we just saw, we are cutting emotional ties. Like we're using that emotional energy that we have, which is not necessarily always a bad thing, to fuel ourselves, emotional and spiritual energy, to fuel ourselves to take what we need and leave. And in the Eight of Pentacles, even though it looks like the sky is stationary, he's working towards a goal. He's honing his craft and working towards a goal. So if you are not familiar with the tarot, I'm sorry I didn't like hold up examples of all of that, but if you grab a deck or if you just look these things up online, you'll be able to see images of what I'm talking about. To bring everything back full circle so you can get on with your day, the whole point of this video was to talk about how when the door is getting ready to close, or if it's closed already, you have to open that other door, go through the new opportunity, follow through with it, because if you don't, you're gonna stay stuck. You're gonna stay stuck. You suck. What? Well, kids, that's the real meaning of this video. If you're stuck, you suck. What I'm trying to say is that we are energy. I'm energy, you're energy. You have the power and the potential to catapult yourself into a new phase of life, because every phase of life, every situation is an energy in and of itself. And when it's time to let go, you need to let go. And when it's time to move on, you need to take steps to move on. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to like do what I would do and just like throw everything away and begin again, because I'm a Sagittarius and I apparently think that that's okay. just like jump off the cliff. Sagittarius moon, by the way, not a Sagittarius. I'm a Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, if you want to know. You do whatever you need to do to put yourself on the best path. Maybe that means that you need time to plan. Maybe it means that you need to save money. Maybe it means that you need to go on an interview or meet certain people, hash out some ideas. Whatever you need to do, go ahead and start doing that so that you can create this new energetic phase of your life. For me personally, in this situation, I'm going to take this opportunity to invest my energy in something that I really love, which is tarot reading, because I finally feel like I'm in the right space. I have the right knowledge and the right experience to begin reading for people professionally again. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be doing a bunch of other creative things and freelancing in non-tarot metaphysical related fields. So I'm really happy and I'm really hopeful, and I hope that if you are in even like a remotely similar situation in which you're trying to move on, or which something has happened and you're having to adjust, just know that there's hope. You are powerful. You have what it takes to do what you need and want to do. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to share your knowledge and experience, please do. I love to connect with people. So until next time, namaste.